So we got in 2 packages from Adidas. We're gonna set these off to the side. First things first, I had to show these. I've been talking about these for a minute. Bam! The Adidas SL72 Bad Bunny. So these just dropped this past September at the end of the month, and I've been talking about these for a minute now. Bad Bunny, once again, has been killing it from the music side as well as for the sneaker side, being one of the top collaborators in my honest opinion, especially coming in from artists. These released on the 27th and retail for $160. And it's a blend or a hybrid type of sneaker if you ask me, bringing in that retro running tech alongside with Addy Zero tech. You might have seen this actual shoe before, but this is the first time we've seen it being mixed in with Bad Bunny as it marks the 5th year anniversary with the Bad Bunny and Adidas partnership. And the first time we actually saw this shoe was at the Archive in Puerto Rico. And this colorway in particular reimagines the SL72 playful and colorful lens. It has almost like a Neapolitan type of ice cream overlay. You got your strawberries, your chocolate, and then the 3 stripes right here, of course, being your vanilla. They also come with a second set of laces in blue. Comes in a standard box that we've seen a lot of the Bad Bunny collabs come through with. And this one says Bad Bunny Addy Zero SL72 Correr, forgive me for my Spanish. And then Rosa is the actual colorway. These are fire, these are different, and these are going straight to feet. Now these already have dropped. Pretty sure more colorways are coming, and Bad Bunny's actually gonna get his own dedicated signature shoe coming very, very soon. And I won't hold you up for too long, but over the weekend, I also was blessed with the Adidas Addy Star Jellyfish. Now we did a little video on that. You go and check it out. It was the previous video. We're gonna actually do a full-on in-depth review on this particular shoe, just to break down and talk about it, but we actually did a discussion beforehand. We're gonna do a full-on in-depth review, which should be dropping sometime this week, so stay tuned. And we'll also follow up down the pipeline because this is gonna be a big time shoe in sneaker culture in general. And I ain't gonna lie, potential sneaker of the year. I'm loving it. So now that we got that out the way, we're moving on to some Jordan releases. And this one in particular is the Jordan 3 Family Affair. I'm not gonna lie, this is the first time me actually seeing them. Like I've had them there, first time seeing them in hand, and man, oh man, the quality on these, A1 steak sauce. So the first thing you may be actually thinking about is Family Affair. Like, what's the story behind this? So from Hibbett itself and other sites that I've been reading about, the Family Affair name, believe it or not, takes inspiration from father and son hunting trips. Obviously why you see the Sequoia, the gum bottom, and that orange being utilized, Sequoia being the green. Now, initially we saw this shoe like as mock-ups last year as a Realtree camo colorway or a Realtree camo design. Since then, it's been, of course, made into a suede and nubuck upper and a Sequoia colorway. You got the gum bottom on the bottom as well, and that safety orange that you see blended all well together when it comes to those family trips of hunting, even though I haven't really been hunting, but I see hunters all the time, especially being in, you know, the firearm world. I guess you can even say this kind of has that hunting look. The box is different as well. It has the medium olive overall design with that like safety orange featured on it. Very similar to what we've seen on the cool gray 3s and other 3s out there. They pretty much have been changing the colors on all of them moving forward to more so blend in with the actual shoe that the colorway represents. One of the things about this shoe though is the Nike Air branding on the back. We're seeing Jordan Brand do this more and more on a lot of sneakers, bringing this Nike Air on the back of anything. They even did it with the Cave Stone 4s, now they did it with this. And as much as I like it, I feel like they're probably overdoing it. I thought the Nike Air is supposed to be for, you know, big moments. Even Nike Air was on the back of the 4 Rare Air, which I didn't have an issue with that one. But still, I don't know, let me know, like, do y'all want Nike Air on everything, or you think that the Nike Air should be for special moments only? I think that makes more sense, but to each its own. Features a sail midsole. You know they love their sails, so they kept the sail going on there as well. Now with this being a family affair, it's only right that they do it in a full family size run. Now Hibbett said that this shoe was gonna be limited. That's from Hibbett Sports, a retailer. I haven't heard that anywhere else, but they said these are gonna be limited. Don't go crazy, don't go buy it off the rip, but that is something that has been floating around in the sneaker world. These are releasing on October 25th, and the retail price point on this particular shoe is $210. On the box, it reads medium olive Sequoia. So you got the medium olive and the Sequoia. And I stand corrected, the medium olive is actually this upper right here, and the Sequoia are the elephant print in this top portion right here that's slightly brown green. It's a brown, but it kind of blends in with green, the earth tones. That's the Sequoia. Overall though, I think that these are pretty fire. Like they look dope, don't get me wrong whatsoever. Am I gonna go spend $210 on this particular shoe? Not right now. You know, maybe if I was a couple years back, like I think that this colorway is fire, really do. And I probably will do a review on it, but I just think right now for me on this particular shoe, it's going to be a pass. If these do sit and go on sale, I wouldn't be against possibly picking these up for below retail. And currently right now, these are already selling for below retail in the secondary market. So keep that in mind. Like if that's the case, don't worry about having to rush and go pay resale or buy them the day of. I'm looking at the secondary market and they're going for $180 right now in my size. And that is, that's wild. But it's a nice shoe overall. I think that it's a dope shoe overall, but it's just not worth $210. That's just me being 100% honest. However, we will do a follow-up and a review on this one, and it's coming very soon. Last but not least, we have the Book 1 Scorpion. Now, Devin Booker's been doing his thing when it comes to his shoe overall, and also the storytelling behind each and every release. Now, we are wrapping up the Book 1. When I mean wrapping up, I'm saying it's been a whole year of the Book 1. I remember reviewing last year's Book 1, or the Book 1 Halloween that dropped. And I believe the Halloween came like in 2 colorways. It was the Nightmare Before Christmas. It was a black version and there was a white version. And Devin Booker wore the Nightmare Before Christmas costume of Jack Skellington to represent that shoe to go alongside with it. Now this one is called the Scorpion, and that inspiration comes from his actual zodiac sign. He's a Scorpio. However, this is something different that they done with the books, man. The books now are in a patent leather where iridescent type of shine going on with it. And then you got these scorpions plastered all over the shoe. And I'm trying to figure out if this is like a laser engraved, which it looks almost laser engraved, but it could potentially also be 3M. Now these are releasing on October 21st and the retail price point is $155, which is dope. Salutes, release it before Halloween, so if you want to wear it, you can. However, even though this is a Halloween shoe, it doesn't give kind of Halloween vibes. Nike's definitely cut back on the Halloween shoe type of thing overall. We used to have dedicated Nikes, Dunks, just all sorts of dedicated Halloween stuff. We do have those Zion Voodoos coming in, so stay tuned for that. And what I'm hearing is there is a holographic type of look on here, so we'll check that out. As far as the bottom, it has like a cream bottom. I don't know if this is glow in the dark, but we'll check that as well. You'll get the video. If it's not there, it's not. All right, guys, so the shoes fully glow in the dark. I mean, everything on this sneaker is glowing in the dark. It does not, though, retain it that much with the Scorpion, but they also glow as well. So even the Scorpions glow in the dark. The laces and the outsole, they glow a little bit longer, but the Scorpions, they do too, but they just don't retain it for as long. And it looks even brighter in person than it does on the camera. Now the Book 1s are always kind of crazy, and I mean that as in like sometimes they're limited, sometimes they're not. This one, Brad, I actually think that the quality on here and everything about it looks very, very nice. And if you know the Jordan 5 Dornbecker, it has that same rainbow effect. And these actually just look clean. Like these look really nice. I'm not gonna lie, these look actually really nice. I don't know if it's the shape or what, but this might be one of my favorite Book 1 colorways that's dropped so far. I think the patent leather also just helps it a little bit more, in my humble opinion. Also on the tongue, you have this little Halloween type of bloody drip Book 1, so they switch things up a little bit with that. On the box, it says Book 1 Halloween, so it's utilizing that as well. And also with that said, these are releasing on October 21st. I know that usually zodiac signs end around that time, so I'm guessing October 21st has to be the beginning of the Scorpio season. And I know that because my wife, she's a Scorpio, and her birthday is November 19th. So it has to be October 21st to like November 21st or something like that. And if you want to see a review of these, comment down below, we'll make it happen. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys and girls enjoyed today's video. Make sure you leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. I love y'all, I appreciate y'all, and I'll see you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.